Welcome to Magical Moments with Artemis. Today I want to talk about beliefs. Something that I struggle with is changing a belief. What I notice is the ease of believing something awful and the struggle to believe something wonderful. And I have experiences where I really feel like I'm just fighting against myself, and I'm losing. I notice how there are these just garbage thoughts that are kind of on instant rewind. And I think I notice that there is no input. There's no new input. There's no different input. So that's what helps this record to keep playing. I also notice if it's too hard to do one thing and too easy to do the other, I'm going to do the other. And when I feel about it, I feel like I could change this belief or a circumstance or a condition, but it's like I've got this backpack that's overweighted and I'm walking uphill through the snow. You know, there's some ninja who's kicking my ass a little bit, and I drop down the mountain some, and then I regain my footing. Maybe I go a little further, and then there's somebody else who's pounding me a little bit, and it's really frustrating. It's really frustrating, and I think what adds to the frustration is listening to the teachers that I do about, well, if you believe it, then it's so. And I understand the simplicity of that. But I also notice where that's used as a weapon. I see it used as a weapon among people who are conscious spiritually as well as unconscious spiritually. Well, you made it this way, so you fix it. Or, the spiritual tone on that being, you create your own reality. In either case, the information is nice, but it lacks compassion, and it fails to be useful insofar as really giving you a nuts and bolts of how do you change a belief. Okay, so Abraham Hicks, I like what they say about a belief is just a thought that you've been thinking long enough that you believe it. So if you want to change your belief, think another thought. I find that useful. The practical implementation trips me up a bit, but I like the usefulness of it. What I kind of dream and imagine about is feeling that tipping point. Feeling that tipping point of where I move into 51%, where 51% of me is willing to buy whatever. And from there, like I've got momentum to actually be able to integrate this new belief. So first, from the 0 point field, I'm wanting to clear everyone who's willing. Clear all of your perceptions about challenges involved in shifting a belief. Because right now that's super up for me. I just feel like armor right in here. Like any belief I want to change is going nowhere. That's what the feeling is like. So if I'm feeling that, I want to clear that for myself and anyone else. That was some nice release. Felt something move there. Okay. So now I'm noticing a resistance to believing in good things for oneself. So I'm tracking that pattern right here. And over here I want to access being rid of that. Moving that somewhere else where it's useful. Okay. So I'm tracking in on pain and frustration. So pain and frustration, when you feel unsuccessful at shifting a belief. And releasing that. Transmuting that. That feels much better. Okay. Just caught some volcano energy there. That felt really good. So I feel like I want to ask everyone to bring up a belief that you would love to believe. Something that right this very moment just isn't happening. You would like it to be, but for where you are, it's just not happening. So bring up this belief that you would like to believe. Yeah? Okay, so now surround yourself with it. Surround yourself with this belief to the exclusion of all else. And now bring that belief into you. And I'm just wondering, what is it like to feel that belief within you? Feeling it within you. So you're not pulling from the outside trying to draw it in and believe it. It's in you and you're broadcasting it out. And right now it's easy. It's easy to do that because we've surrounded ourselves with the belief on the outside. It's a fortress around us, but it's also steeping within us. Yeah? So feel your muscles, your bones, your blood vessels, veins, arteries, follicles, skin, nails, everything is in belief of that particular belief. And going as far as you can within yourself. So move from the skin to the muscles, to the bones, to the veins, to the blood cells, to the whatever. As far inside of you as you can, feel that belief when it is believed. Now lock that in. Just take a snapshot. So if nothing else, you have this very moment where you can believe this new belief. Something that I don't know, for me it feels like the hardest thing to do is to change my own mind. Because it is within me. Because there is no one else that's responsible. Because there is no one else that can help me. It's something that I'm doing alone. And There are times when it does feel quite lonely. There are times when it feels very isolated. There are times when it feels mostly unsuccessful. And as I said in the beginning, you know, I feel like I'm fighting against myself, and I'm just in purgatory, because I'm clear where I don't want to be, and I'm clear where I wish I could be. And yet there's just that feeling of loss. So since that's up, feeling of loss and disorientation and unsuccessfulness, and transmute that. And also I want to cover the frustration of what good does it do to have all of these magical tools if I'm still not creating the life that I want. And transmuting that for myself and anyone else who's congruent to that. And also transmuting the hurt and the woundedness that brings up. So, may all of us believe better beliefs. Thank you for watching.